Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled on the schedule since the start of the season. Returner looking to create better field position. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the offense out for their first possession of the game. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The spin move. Oh, and it's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. First down and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And bulldozing his way through. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
He's tackled at the 34. Brings up 2nd down.
Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down coming up.
He hands it off from the gun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert. You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
Offense on the field to take over. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example where defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a 1st down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Free down the left side, end zone ahead. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he's got some room. Can he get there?
So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
They will try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Top position here, 2nd and long from the 14. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Cornhuskers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Under pressure, just lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Trying to get the throw off. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Marshall. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
By the offense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Just ran away from the defense. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And that's a first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. We got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him about the 14.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Moving past the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds and for gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Nebraska offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Quick throw to his receiver. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it on a crossing route. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to chuck it again. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. 4 out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The Huskers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here.
Well, they needed the onside kick, and they come up with it. Remember, they don't need a touchdown here. Let's see if the defense on the other side can hold them to prevent it.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And a timeout on the field. Talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. 2nd down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The offense will spend the timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. 3rd down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on 3rd down and long. but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on 4th down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead. Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And 1st down for the offense.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit.
A chance to be a hero and win it from 53 yards out.
And that one is no good.
No good.
And with the miss, we remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime.
3-25.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. EAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First down. We're going to throw the football. And he's got his man open downfield. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT. Or you go for two and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. Automatic on the PAT.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it falls incomplete. Here's the second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for two here in second overtime. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Here on this first play, Chris, almost like they're just testing the defensive motions now that we're into overtime. Kind of a generic, simple, conservative call, but it does make sense because you don't just get physically tired out there. Now that we're in overtime, mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? They're up to the task on that play.
Third and long in obvious four-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a third overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this 2-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a third overtime.
So now the offense must answer with their own 2-point conversion to send us to a third overtime. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he gets in there to tie the game again and set up a third overtime. Basically dueling 2-point tries from here on out. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. No, they've stopped him. Great job by this defense. And the 2-point try fails. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a 2-point try to win the game right here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he gets in there to win the game. An overtime classic. Wow. Now, this is a tough one. And you get it to overtime. You come up short. It's a heartbreaker. We'll have to pick up the pieces after this one.
Yeah, I think we both thought that this game was going to be really close, but I don't know if we would have been able to guess that it was going to be this close. They were so evenly matched, and it just came down to those few plays at the end that really decided it.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.